First of all, thank you for doing the interview. I'm really very excited to talk with you about your music and your band. I guess, first of all, if you could just introduce yourself and the band a little bit.
No, sure. My name is Olly Lex, and I'm the singer of the End of Melancholy band.
And how did the band come together? How did you all meet and start making music?
Well, we started, I guess, at 2013. I met Andrew Melancholy, and we just decided to try to make something, uh, and we created Dolphins. It's our first song, and further, it's our first official music video, and the single. I prepared the CD. If you let me, I can show it. So yeah, this is the first three songs, and we have this EP, Playing with Shadows, and the first song is Dolphins. I don't know if you could see it.
Yeah.
Dolphins, yeah, Playing with Shadows and Atmosphere. It is the cover for Joy Division, and yeah, that's how we started. you know. Then we shooted a video for Dolphins, and it was great. Um, and um, and yeah, this is the start.
Um, were you always musical? Were you always singing? And this is something that you kind of always wanted to do?
Yes, I'm singing. I sing and perform for the very long time. I mean, it's crazy, but it's like 15 years maybe. Yeah, and I'm from Siberia, Irkutsk city. The Lake Baikal, and I was created my first band there. So it called Indian Summer, and I played with my drummer Eugene, which is he is now at my band too, and we played together for the very long time, and we just moved to St. Petersburg, you know, for to make dreams come true. Yeah, and but I changed the genre. I changed the name and met Andrew, and we created the End of Melancholy.
Wow. I've been to St. Petersburg actually. I was there about 10 years ago.
Oh,
It was a nice visit. I enjoyed the city.
just for the trip?
Just it was part of some other places that I saw around that part of Europe. Um, but it was a nice. I was there 2 days. I got to see a lot of the city.
Oh, 2 days. It's not so long, but it's okay to see the center for sure.
Yeah.
We
Um,
tour. We are for the we are in. We can visit some cities for one day, so it's okay.
yeah. Well, recently on my channel, I reviewed your album Paradox and Tension.
Yes, yes.
And I know you have a newer single out, but let's talk about Paradox and Tension first.
Yeah.
Um, so how did that kind of come about? How did the songwriting start to work for this album?
After we released our EP Playing with Shadows, we composed our next single, The Demon. And we took a decision to film the video for that. And after we released The Demon, we got a huge feedback from um, from Americans and from Europeans. And we thought that The Demon it could be a great start for the album. So we just start to write new songs, to find, our genre, our sound. And actually and honestly, it was hard process because I don't know, it was such a new experience for us. And we are writing music together with Andrew. So I don't know, we just tried to do something that we love but can't find in other bands. So it was the title of the whole process of writing the Paradox Intention. Yep.
Okay, I see.
Mhm.
Well, The Demon, as you mentioned, that is one of my favorite songs on the album.
Thank you.
Actually, my three favorites, The Demon, and then Paradox Intention, and I also love Red Lights.
Oh,
Those,
I love
uh,
it too. I wrote it in the woods, the red lights.
oh, wow. So is that your favorite song that you did on the album? Or
No, my favorite, my favorite is Nightmares Are Forever. It,
okay.
it's really personal song. I got nightmares. I mean, for the whole my life, I got nightmares from my childhood. I don't know. My nervous system is, I don't know. It loves nightmares. So one time I just realized that nightmares are forever, and wrote the song about it. It was like, um, how to say, I free the demon.
Do you think that a lot of the lyrics on this album were personal?
Yes, I very carefully with lyrics because I'm a bit writer, honestly, and I'm writing poems, stories, and even want to publish my own book. Yeah. With horror stories I got, and my personal, it's kind of autobiography. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, a bit later when I will be wise or old, I can to share my experience with people. Not now. So yeah.
So Tolstoy and Nabokov, and now you're the next great Russian writer.
Yeah, but my favorite, writer is Stephen King or
Ah,
Stephen. Yeah, I don't like Tolstoy or Nabokov. Sorry. Russian literature is very difficult for the Russians too.
okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
but I
Uh,
got it in my library for sure.
okay, so um, the sound. You said you were coming up with the sound for the band,
Yes.
and one of the things that you said was that you wanted your sound to be something that nobody else was really specifically doing. And that's one of the things that I noticed when I listened to the album is that there's something that set you apart from the other, even other female vocalists that I heard. And that's what really caught my attention about your album. Your voice, you can do a lot of different things with it from what I hear.
It
You can
was
sing
thank you.
these nice, beautiful melodies, but then you have just a little bit of that grit in there when you need it. Um, so, did you have vocal training, or you just naturally you came into singing?
Now, yes, I have vocal coach, and I had it, but I had it after I recorded Paradox Intention, because I don't know, I just I just came to it. And the thing is, we haven't really good vocal coach in my area here in Russia. You know, everybody's so, I don't know, do you have this word or not, academic. I mean, you know, like old school. Yeah, and I don't know, I can't find somebody who can understand me, that, you know, I just want to sing and practicing a bit more extreme vocals. So people like, what? And that's why I didn't have it. I I don't know. My teacher, my vocal teacher, is Courtney Love from Hole, Morgan from Kitty, and many artists which I listen to. But then I don't know, something changing is changing here in Russia, and I just found the person who I really love, and we actually now have how to say, mm, like we will release very soon a song together with my vocal coach. Yes, it's a secret, but okay, I will tell you. Yeah, she will be playing. We recorded it already. She will be playing on piano, and I will be singing there, and we will shoot a video for that, so you can see my vocal coach.
Good. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
You said a couple of things that I want to talk about. First of all, who are your influences, or who do you love to listen to when you're not recording?
Oh, the most popular question. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Nirvana, and I started when I've heard Nirvana, I just saw that it's my path, and this is all I wanted to do. I don't know. I got impacted by this band really, and then I knew about Courtney Love and her band Hole, and I was like, wow, it's so awesome. I've heard first song, it's Teenage Whore, and her album Pretty on the Inside, and it had a huge impact on me. Just, you know, it changed my world. I was 13 approximately, and yeah, it's my favorite bands for now. Then I've heard Marilyn Manson
Uh,
because they had mm, I don't remember the word, but I knew Marilyn Manson from Courtney Love. Yeah, he said like he's an asshole. I don't like him. And then, what? I need to listen to this asshole. And yeah, Marilyn Manson, and then Nine Inch Nails, of course. It's my one of my favorite bands ever. Then Kitty, Korn, Limp Bizkit, and Slipknot for sure. I'm a very big fan of these bands. Yeah.
Interesting. Marilyn Manson. I recently just saw his guitarist John Five. Are you familiar with John Five?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, I saw him play live not that long ago, and he blew me away. He was so good.
Yeah.
He stood up there and played song after song after song and didn't stop.
Yeah. He's playing with Rob Zombie now, as I know.
I think so, yes. So I can hear some of your influences in your work, especially Hole. I can definitely hear that now. The other one that I thought of when I heard your album was Guano Apes. I don't know if you
Yeah.
listened to them.
Yes, I just
Essentially,
forgot to mention it. Yes. One of my favorite singers, of course, it's Sandra Nasik, and I love her voice very much. And I sang with her a lot, like a lot. I
um,
mean, I'm listening Guan Apes and
yeah.
try to um, try to repeat.
So I've seen you do on, I guess, Instagram or YouTube, you've done some covers. And um, how do you decide which cover you want to do? Is it just whatever song is inspiring you right now, or?
Actually, people ask me about it. I don't know, everybody very love covers. Actually, me, not a huge fan of it. I don't know, I prefer when artists make their own songs. But of course, it's not bad to make covers. But I don't know, just I did covers, of course, of my favorites, and maybe in future I will do something else. But I don't know.
Let me also ask you about your music videos.
Mhm.
They're really well done. Is that something that you and your bandmates enjoy doing, or is it kind of all right, now we have to make a video?
Of course, we enjoy of our videos. I don't know. Um, I don't know which clip is discussed.
Just any of them. Is that the process something you like, or is it difficult, like songwriting and putting an album together?
It's difficult, in the way of organize it, and financial thing. Of course, it's difficult, like everything. But the process, of course, we are enjoying it. So I don't know. Monsters feeling was like, actually, we have to make it because we got a little contract and we have to make it. And I said, okay, let's do it in the black room. I will be sexy. I
Well, it's
hope
good.
it will help.
So let's talk about that song now. That's the new single. Um, so was that any different from writing the Paradox and Tension album? Was it kind of a different path for you to write that one?
um, yes, it was easier. We just understand what we want to show, what we want to share, and Monsters Feeling will be included in our upcoming album. So yeah, and this album, I mean upcoming album, we are writing it now, and the process is much easier than with Paradox and Tension, than with this one. Yeah. So I'm happy of it because, I don't know, maybe we just want to say um, something that we can't to say in our previous album because we just didn't have much time for that, and we just need to release it to understand and to see what we want to do next. So yeah.
So can we expect kind of the same sound on the new album or a little bit different?
A little bit different. Yeah, it will be the same, but a little bit um, better.
Good. So I know right now nobody is doing any live shows anywhere really. Um, do you have plans to get back out on the road as soon as you can and do a couple of shows?
Course. I don't
Okay.
know how I will spend the 12th of April because our tour um, must start it from this date. I don't know. I will be drink my beer and cry. Yeah, but we rescheduled it for October. and we save some dates like Poland and Germany. And yeah, I hope to hit the road in October, and wishing all this madness stop as soon as it's possible.
I agree.
Yeah. The
So
whole
I
agree.
Yes, yes. So it seems like you really enjoy playing live shows. Is that kind of a part of who you are as a band?
The live show is the main for me because on the stage I feel like you know why we do it, why we're making it, all of it. Because studio process, you can stop the recording, you can, I don't know, re-record it and rewrite it, and it's a bit different process. I love it, but it's not, like on live when you are real, when you feel um, people, and you feel your musicians, and it's like a big chaos, and like I feel like shamanism a bit. So of course I enjoy the process very much. I love to be on the road, and I love to meet new people a lot, and I got many friends from our previous tours, and I yeah, I just can't stop talking about it because be on tour, it's, I don't know, it's the main.
Well, thank you very much for talking to me. I'm sure that everybody is anxious to hear what you have to say and to get to know you a little bit better. Um, good luck completing the new album and getting that out. I am very excited to hear that, and hopefully we can all get back to normal as soon as possible.
Oh yes, I hope. Thank you very much. I enjoyed our conversation.
Thanks. I did too.